How to tell how many people have found your business on voice search or AI search. Um, I've been seeing a lot of, I was just scrolling through Facebook and looking at, it might have been YouTube, and I was looking at it, and one of our competitors popped up, and they're like, we can tell you how many people have looked for your business and if you qualify for voice search. First off, every single business pretty much qualifies for voice search as long as you can get a Google business profile and you can get listed, you have a legit business, and it isn't some weird category, you're going to qualify. But they said, well, we can tell you how many people have searched for your type of business, so your category in your area. And there's a guy that was a tree guy that's on the video, and he's going through and he goes, see, look, it said 465 people did voice search for your category in such and such Utah. I hate to be the bearer of bad news on this one, but that data does not exist. Alexa doesn't have a database saying analytics have not caught up to it yet that I'm aware of. I have said before on past videos 2 years ago or whenever last year, saying, prove me wrong on this. And I've had conversations with people who've called me and they said, hey, I'm going to get you registered on voice search, or I'm going to do this thing, and I'm going to get you put there. And they talk like they have this analytics side. And there is no analytics because it's all tied into your local SEO. And when it gets tied into your local SEO, it means that all of it is one great big number. And most networks don't provide any analytics. Apple Maps has very little analytics inside of Business Connect, Apple Business Connect, which powers Siri. Google Business Profile has not put anything in for voice search for Google Assistant yet. I haven't seen anything come out for Alexa. Alexa doesn't even have a business directory to be able to check and see if you're even in there. They use a lot of different sources. They use Schema, they use your website, they use Yelp, they use your Bing profile, they use all these different sources to be able to gather their information, because all they're doing is they're crawling, and that's part of growing your tree. So there isn't this magic thing that, hey, guess what? We can get you these analytical numbers. Now, I've always been one to say, I've always been one to go, I'm not going to give you a number and bullshit you or BS you along the way. I think it's wrong to do, because then you're going to make decisions about your business, and you're going to make buying decisions based on something that isn't true, or it's vaguely true. Yeah, there might be that many people searching for you. There might have been that many searches done, but you don't know if they came from voice search, if it came from Google. Google, you can tell pretty well. Google has a great analytical system, but still doesn't break it out into voice search. Analytics has not caught up to AI search. It hasn't caught up to voice search. It hasn't caught up to any of that yet. So if you're getting these phone calls, beware about that. Beware of the scams. Beware of the hard sales tactics. Beware of that. For you to register with simplybefound.com, it's going to take you less than to sign up. You have to pick a plan and get signed up. It's going to take you probably less than 5 minutes to put all your business information in, so your business name, your phone number, your address, and all those different details. It might take you an hour, 30 minutes to an hour, getting your first assessment and going through and doing it. It's not going to take much time on your effort. And if you have a legit business, you're going to qualify. There's no verification process or any of that for most of these networks. We're an approved provider of data. We're what's called a data aggregator. And some of these different networks come out and they use us for some of these places. We have a couple of them. But you have to keep in mind at the end of the day that you cannot separate those analytics out. So I don't want you to fall for that. I don't want you to fall for the people calling you and saying there's only limited spots and all this crap, because that's all it is crap. And when Dean and I came up with Simply Be Found, we wanted to be able to help the small business owner, and that is what our goal is at the end of the day. So I want to be able to cut through that BS and be able to tell you that these numbers don't exist. They are, I don't know where they're pulling them from. I don't know how they do it, unless it's just a random thing that just generates out. But I think it's wrong, and I don't agree with that kind of sales tactic. That's why we have month-to-month service. We don't do anything that is a long-term contract or anything like that. So beware out there, guys and gals, and whoever else. I mean, be careful, because they're going to try to get you, and they're going to sound really super convincing. This video I just watched, it was pretty darn convincing, and I'm flabbergasted about it in a lot of aspects. So come check us out, simplyfound.com. We're going to get your results. We're going to get you registered on 1,000+ networks. We're not only going to get you on the voice search networks. We're going to get you absolutely everywhere. We're going to get you on AI search. We're going to get you all the maps. We're going to get you everywhere you possibly need to be, based on the information you have. Now, some businesses, like service area businesses that don't have a physical location and you need to hide your address, you might be limited to not getting on the maps, because no one's going to search for you to be able to do that side. They're going to be looking for someone who is in there. So it doesn't mean that you're not going to get on Siri or Google Assistant. There's other ways to be able to do it. It's all about being able to massage your data and be able to get the most from it, because your data is valuable and your data can get you eyeballs if it's used correctly. So come check us out. I'd love to chat with you. If you have any idea of where they're pulling these numbers from or any of that, please leave it in the comments below. I would love to see that information, because as far as I know, it doesn't exist. Thanks for watching. My name's Rob. I've been doing this for 30+ years. Simply Found has been around for 5 years, and we look forward to helping you. Check us out, simplyfound.com. Have a great day.